No. I don't have any answers. It's just a case of, how the events have played out in the last, let's say, 12 hours. It started from last night when we were expecting to get the results coming in from the constituency collation centers. But it turned out that supporters of the various parties had trooped to those places, which meant that the electoral officers were supposed to be heading to the constituency collation center, and they realized that people had masked up like that, they probably would feel that it's not too safe for them to access the place. And so instead of going in there to allow the collation to happen, some of them will probably go home. Or maybe all of them will go home. And so the collation that's supposed to happen at the constituency is not going to happen. And so that has delayed, which meant that a number of them, or many of them, have had to go to the constituency collation center this morning to try and do what they should have done last night. And as a result, we're not getting the certified results from the constituency as we would typically get, usually a few hours after the close of poll. So that's been the situation. And here at the EC, they are deciding, the policy now is that when the results come to the constituency collation centers, they have to send it to the regional collation centers, and it's from the regional collation centers that the results will be faxed to the machines that we have.
I was wondering whether the fax machines are without papers or not functioning. The reason why not a single result has come in.
So they have papers, all right, but as I explained, because of the challenges we've had with the collation of the results at the various constituencies, it's also impacted the regional collation. And so yes, it's going to take a while, because if the regional collation is not complete, they're not going to send it in. Right. So it's possible that maybe the regions may have 80 or 90% of the constituency results, but if they're complete, they can send it through, and which is going to keep us here much longer. But I believe that before the end of today, we should have, the EC should get significant results for them to declare, especially because it seems what we're doing here has been overtaken by events.
Yeah, by the political parties, they've gone ahead to declare the results as they have collated them. And so it makes the work of the EC sort of not necessary now. I don't know.
You think that it makes whatever's happening here redundant, and we probably should just close and go back. They're also constitutionally mandated to do this. And so we necessarily have to wait for the declaration to happen. And I believe that, yes, we've had the NDC put out the results that they had. We've also had the
has conceded,
but we haven't heard from the president-elect yet. Well, that is if going by the concession by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So I'm sure he is also probably waiting for the EC to officially declare, and then yes, we can get things going.
I see some electoral commission officers working on one of the fast machines. Maybe a result is something about to come true. So very soon we'll go out there and see. And I'll also be speaking to the political party representatives who are here. Yabuabia Samoa is representing the Movement for Change. I see Lawyer Boto for the CPP, Evans Nimakon, and Deputy Chief of Staff Van Brazi. All of them are here. Kofi Krantin and his crew, and then all of them are here. In fact, including the media. Yeah. We've been here for over 30 hours, and at some point, some of it had to sleep on the floor.
And some also had to go home and take a nap. Well, I concede. I went home, slept for about 3 hours before coming back. But yes, I mean, it's all in a bid to... I mean, we're doing this to serve for God and country. So yes, it's required of us that we'll be here and slug it out. It doesn't happen every time. So if it happens every 4 years and we have to do, sacrifice this way, it's fine.
But on the lighter side, before I go to the political parties, for the first time, the EC opened the National Collation Center to the media. Yeah. they've also fed the media.
Yes. So initially, we'll give them some credit, but before then, you know how when it all started, the media had to stay out of the National Collation Center for a while. So we would hold the news conferences outside. But yes, eventually the EC allowed, but all through they have fed the media. I mean, not just the media, but all the observers that are here, the political party representatives. But yes, they've taken good care of the media, and so we say thank you. They've given us breakfast, and they've given us lunch, and I'm sure there's more to follow. But yeah, they've been kind. So this time, nobody can say.
I think some announcement is coming through. Perhaps we can listen in. Maybe a result is coming through. Mr. Freddie Tete is. Yes, so he's saying that some of the results have started coming. A fast machine has just come through.
Observers and agents of the candidates here. I think I've done that for the media, and they are quite conversant with the procedure here. The setup at this National Collation Center. But in the first place, I would like to welcome you, His Excellencies and High Commissioners, representatives of the various observer groups. I can see the Commonwealth, the ECOWAS, Abantu, Frimpong Manso Institute, Septon, and a few others. You are all welcome to Ghana's National Election Collation Center. The representatives of the various candidates, you're also welcome. I will welcome as well our friends from the media. The setup here, we have the observers, and right behind them we have the media, and to my left we have the reps of the candidates and the political parties contesting presidential elections. Over here, we are to receive the results for the presidential elections. As you may be aware, the results for the parliamentary terminates at the constituency level. So before a result comes here, that of the parliamentary has been done, completed, and issued, declared at the constituency level. So what we are doing here is receiving presidential election results. We are going to receive 16 individual regional sheets containing the presidential election results. We have 16 fax machines. You have the liberty to go there and count them. These 16 dedicated fax machines, each fax machine will receive just a single result from a region. So at the moment, we are about to receive the results from one of the smallest regions in Ghana. It has 6 constituencies. So the results for Ahafo is ready, and we've received the signal that the results is being faxed from Ahafo region. After picking the results from the fax machine, it will be shown to the agents of the candidates present. Photocopies will be run for each of them and will be given a time of you can see that they have their gadgets, they have their laptops, they have their iPad, tablets, whatever will help them to verify and authenticate the results from the region. They have them with them. So for some of them sitting here, they know the results of the regions before coming in here. So when we give them the 15 minutes, 20 minutes to verify the results, we'll make a photocopy for them, sit down, take your time, confirm with your original rep whether the results that has been faxed is exactly what happened in the region. As they sitting down here, they know the reps of their original reps at the other end. They know their signatures. So when they confirm that indeed the figures on the fax that we've received is true or are true, then they will take their pen and endorse the results. After each of them's endorsement, what we'll do, the next level, is to make a photocopy for them again. So they will have 2 copies of each. The first one that came, that will help them to verify. Now, after their confirmation and they've endorsed, we'll make photocopy for their keeping. We'll pick just one of the endorsed results. That is what we'll send to Madam Jean Mensah in her office, also to endorse as the returning officer. Then we'll come back with our results. We'll make photocopy for them again, for them to have the authenticated, the certified results of the chair. First, when we give them the photocopier to endorse, that one will be screened behind me as the provisional. When we get the authenticated one, certified one by the chair, we'll also project that one as well, side by side, so that all of us will be a witness as to whether the 2 documents, there are any disparity, changes, or whatever in the figures. After we've displayed the provisional and the certified results, then we'll start adding them up. The addition, when we start region 1, region 2, region 3, we'll be projecting them as well to the view of everybody. And we all sit down here, we'll add them up, we generate a final result sheet, we'll take it to Madam Chair to endorse. That's what she's going to use to declare the presidential election results. So this is the procedure that we're going to go through. Start with region 1, Ahafo region. Please, do you have the results now?
So we're waiting for the results from the Ahafo region to come to, according to the Electoral Commission. They are waiting for the second part, and then this process will start. So Ahafo region has 6 constituencies, the smallest, if you like, in terms of the constituency representation.
I must also add,
the result for that region is in. It will be the first official presidential results to come in. Listening to Freddie.
The results that doesn't invalidate the results. And that one will not keep us here waiting until he comes and then endorses the results. When we give it to you, we expected you that whatever you have with it, let us know. But if you decide to walk away, we'll continue the work with the rest of the people around. Thank you very much.
Right, so Ahafo is just a few minutes away from coming through. The first machine has, some people covering it. Electoral Commission of this will be their first test. And then we'll have the first official presidential result coming from the Ahafo region. The process is that when that result is into the fax machine, they will first allow the political party representatives who are here to verify it, and then they will have to endorse it. And according to the Electoral Commission, failure to do so will not invalidate the results, and they'll go ahead and then project it, because the thinking is that every endorsement needed has already been done at the regional level. So this is just a formality that they expect the parties to go through it without any hassle. So Ahafo fax machine is now the center of attraction as we wait for the first official presidential results to come in. And the EC chairperson, Madam Jean Mensah, is going to be the person to finally endorse it, and then it will be announced to the public. It will be projected on what they have in here. It's been over 30 hours. It's close to 24 hours since polls closed. The NDC, per their own calculation, they've already come to it. And so there are questions that let's listen in.
Good afternoon.
Yes,
please, a question on the floor.
All right, my name is Israelai. I'm with Joy News. So I want to find out, do you need to have the results, the complete results for a region before you would share, or the region will fax it to us? Or if you get, so you're saying that Ahafo has 6 constituencies. Do they need to have all 6 before they send? If they have 5, can they send if they have 5, for instance?
Thank you very much. They need to compile and tabulate, add the 6 constituencies in the region before they fax. What we are expecting from the fax machine is just a result sheet reflecting the total of the region. So we are not receiving individual constituency results. And until they complete the regional summary, they cannot fax.
So then, for me, it suggests that if we have a particular region which has 1 constituency which is in contention, it probably means that if that is not complete and sent through, we're going to be stuck here until that happens. And that's a bit concerning.
Very well. That's how it is. So that's a decision that should be taken by the commission.
Okay, so at that point, you're saying the commission can take a decision?
The commission will come in.
All right. Do you have a fair idea when all these will come through for a declaration to be made? And do you need all 16 before you declare?
Yes, we need all the 16 regional results before we can declare.
All 16?
All 16. All 16.
If we don't get all 16 today, means we're not going.
I believe as it starts coming, we'll get all the 16.
All right. Thank you very much.
I think by now we would have gone far, but because of what was happening in the field. But since it has started, we'll go very fast. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Right. Thank you.
I don't know if this officially starts a question and answer segment, and if you can answer this question, but we're just speaking a word of the burning of your Savannah Regional Office in Damango, to be specific. What does the EC have to say about this, and how does that affect the collation from that particular region in helping all of us be able to round this up quickly? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think this is the first time this has been brought to my attention. I'm not aware, but I think the commission will come out and then speak to the issue. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Thank you very much.
Right, so this is your election headquarters. We are still waiting for the first official presidential result from the Ahafo region to come to that fax machine dedicated to that region. As we speak, the fax machine, the fax message is yet to come, and the EC, one of the commissioners, is monitoring the process here. In fact, everybody is there because this is clearly a test case for the readiness of